The Grayson County Cougars return to the Cougar Den tonight on what will be a historic evening. The 1993 Grayson County Cougar basketball team will be honored in between the games as the first team to ever make the KHSA Sweet 16 from Grayson County High School. Before then, though, it's game number one of our doubleheader. The Grayson County Lady Cougars and the Butler County Lady Bears, a rematch from 3 weeks ago that saw the Lady Bears take down the Lady Cougars. And a good evening and welcome to the Cougar Den for tonight's coverage of Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105 and also live via K105 Digital Production. Sam Gormley here with you today. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in to tonight's coverage. This is the Locker Room Show. Coming up on the Locker Room Show, we'll introduce you to both the Grayson County Lady Cougars with that record of 10-12 and the 15-6 Butler County Lady Bears. We'll talk to the head man himself, Todd Johnston, including getting some of his thoughts on the 1993 Cougar boys. And we'll give you the starting lineups. That comes up and more right here in the Locker Room Show on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars are getting ready to take on the Lady Bears of Butler County. Lady Bears enter with a record of 15-6 as they are 4-0 in the 12th district play. They're led by Jenna Phelps. She is a really talented scorer for the Lady Bears, averaging 14.2 points, 7.2 rebounds per game. Right behind her is Taylor Leach, the junior guard, 9.2 points, 4.3 rebounds per game. And coming off the bench, the 8th grader, Ava Wilson. She's been a really nice surprise in addition to this Lady Bear team. She's averaging 7.7 points and 6.6 rebounds per game. For Grayson County, it's pretty simple. Jenna Phelps has had their number over these last couple of years. If they can skin up a win, if not, it could be another long night for Grayson County. Lady Cougars playing their best basketball. They have won 5 of their last 6 since losing to the Butler County Lady Bears. We'll take a break and talk more after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The Builder's Choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Cougar Den. The Grayson County Lady Cougars about to take on the Lady Bears of Grayson County. Lady Cougars 10-12. They haven't played since Saturday, in which they defeated Hopkinsville 66-56. It was a game that was, for the first couple of minutes, eerily similar to the game against Edmonson County a week ago, where it wasn't the Lady Cougars' night. I think that's probably a very safe way of putting it. They've had better games. I think that's the safest way to put it. Not a great night as they lost that one 38-14. They bounced back, though, with a 66-56 win against Hopkinsville, and that bounce back is the key for Grayson. Sydney Perkins is the leading scorer, 11.5 points, 2.9 rebounds per game, but it was Ellen Narvaez who came away with the career-high 12 points in that game against Hopkinsville. She's averaging only about 2.5 points a game, but it's the rebounding margin that has been incredibly impressive for her over these last couple of games. She's averaging just under 5 rebounds per game. That leads the team in the category. Sut Van Meter has been shooting the ball really well this season, and they're going to need her tonight to step up and hit a couple of threes if Grayson wants to pick up a big win here today against the Lady Bears of Butler County. We'll take a break. Todd Johnston, the head coach of the Lady Cougars, will take a break and introduce you to him and talk to him and get his thoughts on the matchup after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on the Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Todd Johnston. Coach, we've been talking since the game against Hopkinsville on Saturday, and in that game for the second straight day, in less than 24 hours in a period, your team fell behind early where the offense was not working. Unlike Friday night against Edmondson, your team was able to bounce back and pick up a big win against Hopkinsville. Did they learn how to come back and fight through adversity in that game?
Well, I hope so, because, again, it happened against Tillman when we were down 15 and we come back and won by 1, got down 9-1, 2, something like that Saturday. And our message to them was just kind of stay the course. That was on our scouting report, which just means stick to the game plan, keep playing, shots will fall, rely on your defense until that does happen. And then things started clicking, and we started rolling. We had multiple people score, got to the free throw line a lot, which really helps. So we can do that against anyone. We just have to think that. And again, now we have some experiences to fall back on that I can always draw on and use as examples. So hopefully it'll benefit us going forward.
After your game today, before the boys' game, they're going to be recognizing the 1993 Third Region Championship team, the first team to ever go to the Sweet 16 from Grayson County High School. You weren't on the team, you weren't coaching, but you know a lot of the players on there. What's that going to be like to see them get their night here tonight?
Well, it's awesome because, again, it's only happened 3 times in our school's history. 93 was the first time. I was here. I was a coach at Edmonson County at the time, and we did split with them that year. But, the thing I remember about the 93 team, besides the bald heads at Rupp, is just how well they played together. I mean, there's been teams more talented than them, but the execution, knowing what their roles were, they played together as well as any team that we've had here.
So you're saying 01 and 09 beat them?
Oh, without a doubt.
Now, is that because of the coaching?
Yeah, and because I just like to make fun of Doug sometimes. Obviously, he was a player on 93, but the 01 team would beat them really bad. Now, 09, it'd be a little bit of a game, but we'd pull it out at the end.
I think Ernie Perkins would shut Travis Johnston down. You had a snow day earlier this week. Good thing, bad thing, or does it not mean anything?
No, it's really good for us just because we have played 3 Saturdays in a row, having to come in and practice on a Sunday a couple times, so very little time off. And, in January and February, I typically try to find at least one day in the week that we can give them off. Typically, it's Wednesdays. So it was good because then they had the full 2 days off. We were supposed to play North Bullitt. We're not going to be able to make that up because we can't come to a conclusion on a date, so we'll just go there next year. But, the rest is good for them. Now, I don't think they like getting up the next day and coming in here a little early because they were a little winded, but they need to be fresh mentally and physically going in these last 5-6 games.
You saw this Butler County team 3 weeks ago. Since that point, they've been on a roll, including a win against Edmondson County. How do you pull off the upset tonight?
Well, we got to contain Phelps. She had half their points the first time, and, I think they scored 47, 45 against us the first time, and she had 24, 25, I think. So she's as talented as anybody we've played. Probably one of the best seniors in our region, definitely the best player in our region. They scored 25 points against Edmonton and beat them, and she had 17 of them. So we've got to do a really good job on her, force some other players to beat us, keep their second chance opportunities down. We had 25 turnovers against them the first time. That's got to be cut down to 15. And then again, we just got to score 45 points. If we can get to 45, I like our chances.
Coach, good luck. More here coming up in the Locker Room Show after this.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Oh boy. What? We better get out of here. That clown is about to hit a water line.
He didn't contact 811 to mark the underground utilities.
Nope.
You saw that coming. Too bad he didn't.
Know what's below. 811 before you did.
With a My Social Security account, you can request a replacement Social Security card, estimate your benefits, and more. Save time. Go online. Open a My Social Security account at ssa.gov/myaccount.
Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars are about to take on the Lady Bears of Butler County. Let's meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Lady Bears of Butler County, who enter with a record of 15-6. They are currently in the driver's seat of the 12th district with a record of 4-0. Junior guard Taylor Leach averages 9.2 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. The freshman forward Anne-Marie Skaggs, she averages 4.4 points a contest. Jenna Phelps, their best player. Number 14, she averages just over 14 points per game. Parker Willoughby, the freshman, averages 5.1 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. And Kennedy Rice is the senior center, averages 3.8 points and 4.1 rebounds per game. Once more, that starting lineup is Leach, Skaggs, Phelps, Willoughby, and Rice. The assistant coaches are Chloe Fleener and Zeke Woodcock, and the head coach is Lexi Belcher. And now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars. With a record of 10-12, they are 1-3 in the 12th district. Senior guard number 5, Arissa Riggs, averages 8.4 points and 3.4 rebounds per game. Sydney Perkins is the leading scorer at 11.5 points, 2.9 rebounds a game. Sutton Van Meter leads the team in three-point percentage and free throw percentage. Kennedy Green coming off of a good game against Hopkinsville on Saturday. She averages 3 and 4. And Eleanor Valles, the sophomore, coming off her career high 12 points against Hopkinsville on Saturday. Once more, that starting lineup is Narvaez, Green, Van Meter, Perkins, Riggs. The assistant coaches are Elena Jones and Brian Jones, and the head coach is Todd Johnston. Grayson County and Butler County is next on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Grayson County and Butler County about ready to get underway here in the 12th District matchup. Let's turn it over to public address announcer Brian Payton for the starting lineups.
The Grayson County High School for tonight's girls varsity matchup between the visiting Butler County Lady Bears and your Grayson County Lady Cougars. Let's meet the starting lines first for the visitors from Butler County, starting at guard, number 14, Jenna Phelps. At guard, number 1, Taylor Leach. At guard, number 20, Parker Willoughby. At forward, number 24, Kennedy Rice. And at forward, number 3, Anne Marie Skaggs. Butler County is coached by Lexi Belcher. And now your starters for your Grayson County Lady Cougars, starting at guard, number 10, Sydney Perkins. At guard, number 5, Arissa Riggs. At guard, number 11, Sutton Van Meter. At forward, number 12, Kennedy Green. And at forward, number 44, Ellen Alvarez. The head coach for Grayson County is Todd Johnston.
Those are the starting lineups for both teams. Grayson County and Butler County about ready to get underway. Grayson County leads the all-time series 53-27, but the Lady Bears have won the last 4. It's their longest stretch since 92-94. Ironically enough, 93 was also in that year as well. As in between the two games today, the Cougars will recognize the 1993 Third Region Boys Champions, the first ever team to win the region at Grayson County High School. It's time for basketball in Litchfield. The opening tip is up and controlled by Butler County. They'll be working from left to right on your radio dial, wearing the black jerseys, the blue stripe, and the white numerals. Jenna Phelps, the top player for the Lady Bears in that record of 15-6, 4-0 in district play. They've been on a roll as of late. Since beating Grayson County, they have won 6 of their last 7 games. Bounce pass off to the left wing to Willoughby. She gets it out front to Leach. Leach crosses it off to the right wing to Phelps, who drives down the right side. Euro step to the left. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a walk, but she makes the shot on the right side, and Butler County strikes first. They lead 2-0, 7 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Grayson County, they have also been on a run of their own as of late, as they have won 5 of their last 6 games. They have not played since a game on Saturday against Hopkinsville. Left wing, Perkins for Grayson, gets a screen from Narvaez, curls it around to the right side, backs it off on the right wing, out front, pass knocked away and taken away by Leach. Leach down on the far side, she's working 1-on-2, spins it around and finds it to Phelps deep on the left wing. No look pass to Willoughby. Willoughby off inside to Rice. Rice back off to the right side to Parker Willoughby, the freshman, who's going to back it off. Willoughby averaging 5 points and 4 rebounds a game. Inside, wide open basket is good for Anne-Marie Skaggs. She was wide open on the left block, and Butler County leads Grayson 4-0, 6 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter of play. Shot on the right side by Riggs is partially tipped. It's knocked out of bounds by Phelps, and it's going to, or by Rice rather, and it's going to stay Grayson County basketball underneath. Lady Cougars, last district game they played was last Friday night in Brownsville, and it was not a great night. They lost 38-14. Passing into the free throw line to Green. Green drives down the left side, gets it up, left side, good! Kennedy Green takes it to the hole and lays it in on the left side. 4-2. Butler still has the advantage, but the Lady Cougars are on the board. Phelps drives down the right side, coast-to-coast shot, partially blocked by the rim, and a ball is ripped away by Phelps on the rebound. Now Perkins has it. And here comes Grayson County looking to push. Perkins down the near side of the floor, realizes she doesn't have numbers. She's going to drive it in. Shot is up, and a foul is going to be called on Butler County on the drive. They'll whistle this foul, and it is called on Willoughby. That'll be her first and the team's first here of the first half, and it'll be Sydney Perkins to the free throw line. She is a 70% free throw shooter this season. First one for Perkins is good. Of course, we can't talk about Sydney Perkins without talking about her dad, who is one of the star players on the 1993 championship team that will be recognized here after this game. She makes both free throws. We're all knotted up at 4. 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. They give it into Leach. Leach drives down the right side, speeds up down the lane. Shot off the glass is good. It rolls in. That one just stuck on the rim for a second before dropping through the net. Butler on top, 6-4, 5:50 left here in the first quarter. Riggs, she'll drive down the right side. Layup, good! Right side for Riggs. She curled it around the right side, had the window, and took it herself. Leach comes up down here to the near side. She backs it off into the near corner, and Butler's going to reset up the offense and give it out front to the volleyball line to Phelps. Phelps down the left side, drives in, off the glass, shot good by Jenna Phelps. Phelps has 4 early points, and back and forth these two teams go. Butler County has the 8-6 advantage against Grayson. 5:20 left here in the first quarter. In between the circles, Riggs. Left wing Narvaez, who's coming off of a career-high 12 points in the win against Hopkinsville last time out. Inside the lane to Perkins. It's knocked away out of bounds off of Butler County. It's going to stay Grayson County basketball. 8-6 is the score here from Grayson County High School. Van Meter to trigger from in front of the Butler County cheerleaders who are here tonight. Throws it out front, and Riggs has it at the top of the key. Senior Arissa Riggs, whose career high did come against this Butler County team a couple of years ago. She had 24 points in the 12th District Championship back in 2021. Riggs at the free throw line, out front to Narvaez. Handoff pass to Perkins. 3, left wing is off the front of the iron. Rebound is chased down by Phelps. She slowly works it across the timeline. Outlet pass, right wing Leach. 3, right side, good. Taylor Leach hits in the 3. She's only a 20% three-point shooter, but she knocks in that one. Butler leads Grayson 11-6. Timeout, Todd Johnston will take it with him as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families.
Butler County is not a team that particularly shoots the three-point shot very well at all, but they just hit a 3 here. In fact, that's something that they don't do very well at all. 16.7% on three-point field goals this year. They hit the 3, which forced Todd Johnston to take the quick 30-second timeout. Butler County leads Grayson 11-6, 4.5 left here in the opening quarter of play. Riggs drives down, dumps it off left side. Narvaez, basket good for Ella Narvaez. Great feed from Riggs as she curled down the right side. Rice has it as they break the timeline, gives it off to Leach on the right wing. Off to Phelps on the left side, guarded by Van Meter. No look pass to Rice. Rice off right wing to Leach, who just hit a 3. Riggs is there for the defense. Man-to-man for Grayson to start in this game. They will play a little bit of zone at times, but Todd Johnston likes sticking with his 55 man-to-man defense. Right side Rice. Looked to get it inside, didn't have a window. Driving down to Leach. Leach weaves through and just had the open shot at the lane and takes it down the left side. And Taylor Leach has got 7 first-quarter points, and it's 13-8. Butler leads Grayson. Van Meter will break the timeline. She's been shooting the ball really well as of late. Leads the team in three-point percentage at just under 38%. Free throw line, Riggs tries to split the defenders and just has it ripped away and taken away by Skaggs. Skaggs an outlet to Willoughby. Willoughby drives down. Shot blocked by Van Meter. And on the block, it's going to be called a jump ball, and that's going to give the ball back to Grayson County. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's 13-8. Grayson County trails Butler County here in a big game from the Cougar Den. There's no other way to put it. Lady Cougars need to find a way to win this game here against a really talented Butler County team, the reigning 12th district champions. Van Meter in between the circles for Grayson County. We'll back it off here. Todd Johnston calls for his offense to start to move. Left wing Riggs. She looks inside, didn't have a window, drives it off at the free throw line, back outside to Narvaez, kicks it off left wing Green. Green will drive in. Back now out front to Riggs. Ball fake guarded by Phelps. Out to the left side to Sydney Perkins. Perkins is guarded by Leach. Right side Van Meter now. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Pass inside. Knocked off of Narvaez's hands. It's down to Leach. Leach drives on the right side. Bounce pass left side. Willoughby. Shot's no good, but she's fouled by Narvaez. That'll be her first and the team's first. And it'll be Parker Willoughby to go to the free throw line, where she is just about a 52% free throw shooter this year. Willoughby, a good softball player, hit .425 with 27 runs batted in last season as an 8th grader for Butler County. And she puts in that first free throw. As a team, Butler County 58.8% from the charity stripe. And she goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line there, does Parker Willoughby. It's 14-8, Butler County leads Grayson. 2:45 left in the first quarter of play. Handoff pass Riggs. Ball fake on the inside, backs it off in between the circles. Left wing Narvaez. Keeps her head up, out front Riggs. Riggs, 3, straight away. It's off the back of the iron, bounces straight into the air, and rebounded by Skaggs. Skaggs gets it off to the far side to Leach. Leach picks up her dribble out front, Phelps. Phelps guarded by Narvaez, drives down the right side, lowers her shoulder. The fade is there from 7 feet on the near side. And Grayson just doesn't have an answer for the tandem of Leach and Phelps early on in this game. Riggs has got to get it in. She throws it into Perkins. It goes right through her hand. She's able to gain it back, though. Perkins breaks it at the logo. Bounce pass right wing Van Meter. Gets a screen from Perkins straight away off to the left side to Riggs. Under 2 to play here in the first quarter. Riggs, a 3 straight away. Off balance, it's missed. Long rebound chased down by Perkins. She drives down the right side as it's stripped by Rice. Loose ball. Rice has it and gives it off to Leach. Leach comes down here towards the near side. Picked up by Van Meter, fakes the drive, backs it off into the near corner. Leach on the right side, out front, into the corner to Rice. Inside foul going to be called on Kennedy Green. That'll be her first, team's second of the first half of play. Some subs into the game here for Butler County. Tinsley Belcher, the freshman, comes in. She's appeared in all of the games except for one. She's averaging just under 2 points and 1 rebound a game. In for Grayson County is Briley Renfro and Isabel Blanton. Blanton coming off of a good game her last time out. To Rice. Out front to Belcher. Off to the right side to Leach. Leach inside, wide open Rice. Layup left side is missed. Rebound on the floor by Skaggs, and we're going to have a jump ball or a walk. And regardless, it's Grayson County basketball, because if the Lady Cougars would have gotten the whistle on the jump ball, it would have gone their way. 16-8, Butler County leads Grayson. 1:20 left in the first quarter of action. Riggs in between the circles, running the point for the Lady Cougars. Riggs, jump pass to Renfro. Left elbow shot is off to the left. Leach picks up the loose ball, and immediately Lexi Belcher, the fifth-year head coach with a 68-56 record, is wanting her team to push. Leach has it on the right wing. In between the circles, drives down left side, kicks it off far corner. Belcher, 3, good for Belcher. She shoots under 15% from 3, hits in that 3, and Butler leads 19-8. Left wing Van Meter, off to the right side to Riggs. 43 seconds and counting left in the opening quarter of action. Riggs fakes the drive down the baseline. Out front to Blanton. Off to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs drives down inside, kicks it off to left wing. Blanton, 3 is up, it's in and out. Green rebound is out of bounds. No, it's into the hands of Green off the left side. Shot's no good, but fouled by Rice. Free throws coming for Kennedy Green with 24.8 on the clock. for Wrights. That's her first and the team's second. 2 free throws coming for Kennedy Green. 71.4% at the charity stripe this season. First one is off to the left and no good. Cindy Perkins re-enters the game for Grayson. The 7th grader Bree Jones will come in for Grayson. Jones averaging 3 points and 1.1 rebound a game. Green's second chance. That's going to be a lane violation, and it is no good, so she'll get another one. It's about as blatant of a lane violation as you're going to see. Kennedy Rice was standing in the paint before Green had even let go of the ball. And Green does not make that free throw. So technically she goes 0 of 3 from the line, and we're going to have a jump ball that is going to end up keeping the ball with Grayson County. No, they're going to say it's Butler County ball. I thought the arrow was headed towards Grayson's way. Kennedy Green comes out. Ella Narvaez, I believe, was whistled back into the game. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Butler County leads 19-8. Bounce pass in the far corner, Skaggs. She was able to somehow keep her balance. She went up against the line there. Driving in Leach. Bounce pass right side. Rice blocked by Jones, but a foul is going to be called. Kennedy Rice will go to the line. For Jones, that'll be her first. Team's third. Jones must have gotten a little bit of the wrist there on the shot from Kennedy Rice. Rice, 71.4% free throw shooter. She'll have 2 free throws coming here. Butler County goes to the free throw line a lot. They average going to the line 20.3 times per game. They make 12 of those shots. I mean, when you get 12 points a game from the free throw line, it's the first one's no good by Rice. I mean, that's a difference in a game. I mean, you look 15-6. That you want to know why. I mean, getting the line that much and getting those 12 points is a difference in a lot of these games, especially district. We're going to have a lane violation called on Grayson County this time as the shot was missed by Rice. It's called on Narvaez. And can Kennedy Rice make the Lady Cougars pay? She does not. Rebounded by Perkins with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Runs the near baseline. 5 seconds on the clock. Perkins loses her dribble, and a foul is going to be called on Butler County. Be called on Jenna Phelps. That'll be her first, team's third. 4.1 on the clock. 19-8. Butler County leads. If the Lady Cougars get a bucket, that would be huge. Blanton's got to trigger it in. Throws it to the backcourt to Jones with 3 seconds. Jones drives down the right side with no time on the clock. She doesn't get a shot off. At the end of the first quarter, Butler County leads Grayson 19-8. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Grayson County trails 19-8 as we start the second quarter of play. I think in that first quarter, I mean, Grayson County started off really well. And then kind of hit the wall, and Butler County hit 2 threes in the quarter. They only make 2 threes a game typically. Lady Cougars will start the second quarter with the ball. They give it into Van Meter on the right side. Van Meter being chased backwards by Belcher. Van Meter hasn't taken a shot in this game. Butler County going with their traditional run and jump defense. You'll see them run. And here comes the jump, and there's going to be a foul called on Leach. That'll be her first and the team's fourth. on the quote-unquote run and jump. That's what Butler County has done really in the Lexi Belcher era. If they see that they have a player that might not be the strongest ball handler, they're going to run 2 players at you and put pressure on the ball, trying to force a turnover. And it's been successful against Grayson County over these past couple of seasons. In between the circles, Riggs. 7.5 to play in the second quarter, 19-8. Butler County leads Grayson. Riggs being chased backwards, inside pass. Narvaez bobbles, gains it back, left wing, and Perkins. 3 is up, and it is off the back of the iron. Rebound on the floor, ripped down by Phelps for Butler County. Phelps angles back here towards the near side. As she pushes it off, goes down, lowers her shoulder, off-balance shots, no good. Rebounded by Narvaez. She was trying to drive in and get the foul, but official did not give it to her. Riggs at the right elbow to Narvaez, kicks it into the near corner to Perkins. Perkins drives down the near side, layup good! Perkins was kind of out of control as she drove down the near side, was able to keep her dribble going and makes the shot. It's 19-10. Here's the thing, Grayson. You just got to keep chipping away at the lead as there's a 3 by Belcher. It's an air ball. Rebound long, tapped off, and it's going to be Grayson County basketball. Just got to keep chipping away at this lead. Thing with Butler County is it's not like you're going up against the Butler County boys who you can blink and they'll drop 80 on you. Lady Bears only average 48 points a game. They're not offensive juggernauts. And if you're the Lady Cougars, you just got to withstand the run and start chipping away at this lead. Van Meter down the left side, curls up, shot. She is fouled very hard by, we'll see who they're going to call it on. They'll call it on Willoughby. That'll be her first, or rather her second, and the team's 5th. And it'll be Sutton Van Meter to the free throw line. She leads the team at 83% from the free throw line this season. She takes a deep breath. Lets the first one fly. It is good. Crowd starting to file in. In between the 2 games today, they will honor the 1993 third region champion Cougar boys. Second one good by Van Meter. 19-12, Butler County leads Grayson. 6.5 to play here in the second quarter of action from Grayson County High School. Leach on the right side, guarded by Van Meter. The sophomore guarding the junior. Leach at the free throw line, picks it off to the left side to Belcher. Bounce pass right wing Willoughby, who stays into the game with the 2 fouls. Out front to Leach. She to reach high up with the left hand to grab that one. Off to the right side, Willoughby. Out front to Leach. Leach guarded by Van Meter. Man-to-man defense. 6 minutes left in the first half. Good defensive possession for Grayson. At the free throw line, Leach dumps it off to the left side. Off-balance shots and air ball. Rebound long, tapped off and run down by Van Meter. Lady Cougars working 2-on-2. Van Meter at the free throw line. Spins it around to Perkins, who drives down the left side. Shot is up. Good for Perkins. And count the basket. A foul is going to be called on the inside. Called on Skaggs, her first, team's 6th. Ava Wilson comes into the game for Butler. Perkins will go to the line to try and convert on the and 1. She's 2 of 2 in the game. And it is good. 19-15, Butler County leads Grayson. 5:45 left in the first half. Ava Wilson, the 8th grader that just checked in, 7.7 points, 6.6 rebounds. Very talented post player. That's going to be a handful for Grayson. They immediately feed her on the right side, tries to spin it around over Riggs. Shot's no good. Rebound into the hands of Blanton for Grayson. Todd Johnston wanting his team to push just a little bit. Van Meter inside to Narvaez, through her hands. Not a great pass, and it's into the hands of Phelps for Butler. Phelps weaves through down the right side. Off-balance shot is good inside the lane for Jenna Phelps. Phelps has 8 points. That's first basket of the second quarter of play for Butler County. Blanton, bounce pass, left block to Narvaez. Shot off the glass is missed. Phelps picks up another loose board for Butler County. Leach into the near corner. Dumps it off to Wilson. Wilson takes one dribble on the inside. That's going to be a jump ball, and possession's going to stay with Butler. Good call there by Sean Williams on the inside as when Wilson went up to take the shot, Lady Cougars had that ball wrapped up. Blanton comes out. Green comes back in for Grayson. Give it to Wilson on the right side. Leach, left elbow to Belcher, who puts in the shots. Tinsley Belcher's got 5 points. She comes into this game averaging just 2. 23-15, Butler leads Grayson. And here, the Lady Cougars, came back there to make it a 4-point game. Need a bucket here. You don't want Butler to start getting the momentum back. Shot from the free throw line missed by Perkins. Wilson picks up the loose board for Butler County. Gives it off to Belcher. Belcher drives in, off balance, right-handed floater is missed. Rebound Butler County, put back inside the lane is no good. Free throws are going to come for Parker Willoughby, I believe, on the inside. Perkins will pick up the foul. That is her first, team's fourth. Willoughby to the line. She's 1 of 2 in this game. She'll have 2 coming here. The first one is good. The Rowdy Coug student section starting to fill up as they are going with their favorite theme, second free throw no good, jerseys here today. 24-15, Butler County leads Grayson, 4:10 to play in the first half. Van Meter straight away, gives it off to the right side, Riggs. Riggs drives downhill, right side, layup is good for Riggs. The hole parted, and Arissa Riggs looked like a running back taking that down the right side. Left side, Belcher. Out front to Phelps. Phelps fakes the drive, keeps the dribble going with the right hand. Right-handed pass off to Leach. Leach on the left side, at the left elbow to Belcher. Out front to Phelps. Phelps on the right side. She'll pick up her dribble to Willoughby on the right side. 3:33 left here in the first half. Butler County leads Grayson County 24-17. Willoughby at the left elbow. Bounce pass to Leach. Van Meter with a tight defense against her. Man-to-man here for Grayson County. To Wilson on the left side. Wilson on green. Picks up her dribble. Gives it back to the right wing to Leach. All open from 3. 3 pops out. Riggs has the rebound for Grayson. Immediately fires the pass off to the near side to Van Meter. Van Meter gets a screen from Riggs, gives it back to Riggs. Riggs 18 feet straight away. It's off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Leach for Butler. Here come the Lady Bears pushing down the near side. Leach gives a pass back to the right side to Phelps. Phelps the free throw line, walks with it. Good call by Sean Williams, the official. She took the extra step. She tried to drive down the right side. 24-17. Grayson County trails Butler County. Riggs bounce pass into Perkins is knocked out of bounds by Leach. We saw this in the game in Morgantown about 3 weeks ago that Lady Cougars did struggle at times getting the ball in as Butler County puts 3 players on the inbounds passes. There's a shot off to Green, and she is fouled by Phelps. And that'll be Phelps' second. No, they're not going to give it to Phelps. Instead, they'll give it to Tinsley Belcher. That is her first, team 7th, and free throws are going to come for Kennedy Green, shooting 1 of the bonus. If you're Butler County, it's exactly what you want, to not put the leading score. And I think Tinsley Belcher just looked at Jenna Phelps as kind of to say, ooh, I think I bailed you out there. 1-1 coming for Kennedy Green. She's 0 of 2 on free throws in the game, but she puts that one in. Makes it a 6-point game. Officials are calling a lane violation on Ella Narvaez. As they say, she came off the block when the ball was in Kennedy Green's hands. She was going to get it out front, and I didn't see if the ball was in the hands of Andy Thomas, and the official was right there on top of it. Phelps inside the lane, shots off to the left. Green rips down the loose board, and a great job there by Kennedy Green. She gets the rebound and immediately finds her point guard, Sutton Van Meter. I mean, you could not have coached that much better. Riggs, left side, Narvaez, back outside to Riggs. Riggs drives down the right side, loses her dribble, is able to keep it going, though. Handoff pass to Van Meter. Van Meter to Narvaez. Narvaez from 10 feet near side. Got it. 4-point game, 24-20. 2:10 to play in the first half. Lady Cougars fighting back in this one. Phelps on the right side. Gets it off in between the circles. Left wing Leach. Guarded by Van Meter. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half of action. Leach, the junior point guard, calling out the offense. Guarded by Van Meter. Into the far corner to Willoughby. Willoughby has remained into the game with 2 fouls. Into the far corner, Leach. Inside to Phelps, who's triple teamed on the inside. Spins it around. It's an air ball on the shot. Great defense by Grayson to force the air ball. 90 seconds left in the first half. 24-20 into Narvaez. Narvaez drives down the far baseline over top of Wilson. It's an air ball into the hands of Phelps. Might have been one that Grayson County didn't necessarily want there. Phelps drives down the left side. Shot way off balance. It goes over top of the backboard. But she's going to be bailed out with free throws here coming for Jenna Phelps. It'll be called on Narvaez. That is her second, team's 5th. Blanton and Renfro will come in. Jenna Phelps to the free throw line for the first time. 66.7% from the charity stripe, and the first one is good for Phelps. Renfro Blanton back in for Grayson. Skaggs in for Butler, and if Phelps puts this one in, Kennedy Rice will also come back in for the Lady Bears. Second chance coming for Phelps is no good. Short rebound on the floor is ripped away by Wilson somehow, and she makes the shot on the right side. I don't know how Ava Wilson came down with that ball and even more so made the shot. 27-20. That's a huge swing there in that game after the Lady Cougars had brought it to within 4. Riggs on the right side. Gets a screen from Green. Riggs in the near corner to Blanton. Ball fake. Blanton spins it around on the left side. Blanton on the right wing. She drives down the right side. Picks up her dribble to the free throw line. Green. Free throw line jumper. Got it for Kennedy. Green's got 5. That's the deficit for Grayson County with 40 seconds left in the first half, and it'll be interesting to see here if Lexi Belcher holds to the final shot. You're right at that window of maybe being just a little bit too long. Phelps drives down the right side, loses the ball, loose ball. Renfro's got it, and we're going to have a jump ball. And possession is going to head towards Grayson County. Jenna Phelps might have been a little shaken up on that play. She's coming to the bench. After that one, Rice does come in. Grayson County's got it. Give it into Blanton. Blanton gives it back to Renfro. You got to imagine if you're Todd Johnson, you're holding for the final shot here. 20 seconds left in the first half. 27-22, the Lady Cougars trail Butler County. Riggs to the left elbow. To the right side to Green. Off to the right wing to Blanton. 10 seconds now here in the first half. Blanton, bounce pass out front to Riggs. Riggs at the free throw line, inside pass knocked away by Wilson with 3 seconds. Leach drives up the near side with 1 second. Leach, the heave at the buzzer is short. The end of the first half of play, it is Butler County leading Grayson County 27-22. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Hi, can I help you?
I just wanted to say thank you. Bye.
Can I help you?
Yeah, just wanted to say thanks.
For what?
For all the money that's been flying out of your drafty windows and doors this winter. It's just so generous of you. So, we wanted to say thanks.
We?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood's here.
Stop throwing your money out the window. Visit us at Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield.
We know windows and doors.
The builder's choice.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Butler County leads Grayson 27-22 at the half. I think if you're a Grayson County fan, you saw some good things, especially in that second quarter. And I think if anything else, you just learned, like, hey, you can compete with this team. There's no doubt about that. I mean, listen, Butler County is the defending district champion, but they can definitely compete with this team. I'm hoping that was the case that this Lady Cougar team learned, because you never know. I mean, the way things shake out, this could be the team you're playing here in, 2.5 weeks in the 12th District semifinals at Edmondson County High School. And I think you're trying to just continue to get better to get to that point here if you're Grayson County. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scores from around the region, the scoring from this game, and we'll get you ready for the second half of play. Again, your score at the half, Butler County 27, Grayson County 22. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Welcome back. Excuse me. Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Lady Cougars trail Butler County 27-22 at the half. Running down some scores from around the region. It looks like Central Hardin in boys basketball defeated Newport Central Catholic 77-61. That game happening up at the Hoosiers gym up in Indiana. I know that they're playing again tomorrow up there. I know our good friend, I don't know about good friend, someone we know, I kid, Zach Newton, who you heard during the Owensboro Health Holiday Classic, is going to be calling some of those games up there tomorrow. I know he's very excited for that. At the half, Edmondson County leads Whitesville Trinity 27-8 in girls basketball. Bowling Green on top of Warren Central in girls 38-8. LaRue County in girls basketball leads Caverna at the end of the third quarter 38-31. And those appear to be most of the scores. And here's one here. Owensboro Catholic leads Davis 37-16 in that game. Grayson County trails 27-22. We'll come back, run down the scoring for the first half of play after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
My mom was caught doing drugs, and they said this is not where children are supposed to be. So they removed me and my siblings and put us into foster care.
Brianna spent 9 years in foster care before being adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption.
After I was adopted, I felt very safe. I definitely see myself going in the right direction.
There are more than 100,000 children in foster care like Brianna who need a family now. You can help us find them the safe, permanent homes they deserve. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
Here's a simple truth about higher education.
If pursuing your purpose, doing what you really care about matters.
If having a rewarding career matters.
If a better financial future for you and your family matters.
Then higher education matters. A brighter future is within your reach. Find out how at kyhigheredmatters.org. Brought to you by this station and the Kentucky Broadcasters Association.
You may have heard.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den. Grayson trails 27-22 at the half, running down the scoring for the first half of play. First for Butler County, 9 points for Jenna Phelps, 7 for Taylor Leach, 5 points for Tinsley Belcher, 2 each for Anne-Marie Skaggs and for Parker Willoughby and for Ava Wilson. For Grayson County, 7 points for Sydney Perkins, 5 for Kennedy Green, 4 apiece for Ellen Narvaez and Arissa Riggs, 2 for Sutton Van Meter. Biggest story, Grayson County didn't hit a 3 in the first half of play. You know what I say that means in the second half? They're due. Lady Cougs trail 27-22. Second half's next on K105.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
See.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars trail 27-22 at the half. And we're underway in the second half of play, and it'll be Butler County with the ball. Switching sides now, working from right to left on your radio dial as there's a jump pass into Phelps, who curls down the right side. Layup missed on the right side. Rebound on the floor is ripped away, and Narvaez has it. But she was then wrapped up by Phelps, and it's going to be a jump ball. And Grayson County's going to get it off of the possession arrow. The first half of play. So the Lady Cougars not at a single three. That's usually their best source of offense. Didn't hit a single three in the first half of play. And I'm sure if I told Todd Johnston that, he'd probably be a little worried. And I'm sure he'd say, you know what, down 5, I'll take that. Left wing Perkins curls around the near side, handoff pass to Riggs. Riggs on the left elbow. She looks to do a handoff pass to Van Meter, and she's immediately chased backwards by Phelps. Off to the left wing, 3 by Riggs is off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Perkins, still on the floor for Grayson. She curls it around. Right side shot is left short. Rebound on the floor. Narvaez has it. Ripped away, and we're going to have a jump ball that is going to give Grayson County the basketball back. Or rather, Butler County the basketball back here with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to play in the third quarter. It's 27-22. It'll be a bounce pass into the far corner to Leach. Over to the far side. Taken away by Narvaez. Narvaez in the lane. Shot short. She gets her own rebound. Out front to Perkins on the right side. Perkins picks up her dribble. Three, right wing. Got it! Sydney Perkins hits in the three. It is a 2-point game, 27-25, 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Leach on the far side of the floor, guarded by Van Meter. Lady Cougars have brought this game to within 2 and have now hit their first 3 of the game, coming off the hands of Sydney Perkins. Phelps spins it around on the left side, out front to Rice. Rice to Leach at the volleyball line. Huge opportunity for the Lady Cougars. When Grayson County's had their runs in this game, Butler County's had an answer every time. Stolen by Kennedy Green. She rejected the pass. She needs to find help and finds it with a guard, Van Meter. An outlet pass to the far side to Riggs. She has the opportunity to tie or take the lead for Grayson. Riggs at the left side. Picks up her dribble, gives it off to the left wing to Perkins. Perkins curls it around to the right side, handoff past Van Meter. Van Meter backs it off. Pulls it off and gives it to the right side to Perkins. Perkins, handoff pass, left wing to Riggs. Riggs out front in between the circles. Loses the ball, stripped, back though into the hands of Riggs. Fires down to the right block to Green. Green double team, gives it to Narvaez in the middle. Out front Riggs, deep three, straight away is off to the right. Long rebound, chased down, bouncing around, and Leach has it. She pushes it up the far side of the floor. Floater, right side, in and out, it pops. Kennedy Green with the rebound, saves it at first up the far side to Van Meter, but it does go out of bounds. 5:39 to play in the third quarter, 27-25. Phelps to trigger, to Rice, out front to Leach, ball fake on the right wing. Into the far corner to Rice. To the right elbow to Phelps. Phelps drives down, shot is up, no good, but she is fouled. That's one of the things that Jenna Phelps has been doing in this game for Narvaez. She's the player that picks up the foul. That is her third, team's fourth, or team's first of the second half. Is that Jenna Phelps is just driving in, hoping to get fouled and go to the free throw line. First free throw is no good there by Phelps. She's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line in this game, and in a lot of ways, officials aren't calling it. Free throw by Phelps is good at the second chance. 28-25, Butler County leads by 3. 5.5 to play. Phelps steals the pass. Shot inside the lane is good. It drops in. We talked about that just a few seconds ago. Every time Grayson County has potentially had an answer in this game, Butler County has answered. And they do it again here, making it a 5-point game. Van Meter breaks the timeline at the logo with a pass off to the near side of the floor to Perkins. Perkins pulls up 18 feet straight away. Got it! Lady Cougars coming out with pressure now. Kennedy Green at the top of the 1-3-1 zone, and walk is going to be called on Leach. And I liked it. Taylor Leach looked at her head coach, Lexi Belcher, as if to say, did I? And Lexi Belcher gave her the good old, yeah, you did. 4:45 left in the third quarter, 30-27. Butler County leads Grayson. Left wing Riggs gets a screen from Narvaez. Gets another screen from Narvaez. Riggs at the left elbow, and she loses it. It's taken away by Rice. Leach, an outlet pass to Phelps, and throws it into the Butler County cheerleaders. In fact, it hits a cheerleader who was not paying attention clearly, and then ended up hitting her on the knee. And then she's hearing it from some of her compatriots down there on the Butler County cheerleaders. 30-27, 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Butler County hangs on to the 3-point advantage. This game was tied at 6-6. Since that point, Butler County's taken advantage. Perkins inside the lane, shot on the right side is short. Rebounded by Phelps for Butler County. Phelps up the near side of the floor, weaving through, picks up her dribble and gives it off to the right wing to Leach. Leach guarded by Van Meter. Grayson County has now shifted back into the man-to-man defense. They're kind of going back and forth between 1-3-1. Pass off into the far corner, knocked out of bounds by Butler County. Lady Cougar basketball. Bree Jones in, Kennedy Green out. Narvaez out with those 3 fouls. 3:57 left in the third quarter of action. 30-27, Grayson County trails by 3 points against the Lady Bears of Butler. Left wing Van Meter, she drives down the left side, goes up off the glass, shots missed. Rice with a loose board for the Lady Bears of Butler County. Gives it off to Phelps, who slowly works. Angles back here towards the near side, and a little touch foul is going to be called on, I believe, Riggs. It is on Riggs, her first, team's second of the second half. .336 left in the third quarter. They'll pass it out front to Leach. Leach drives down the left side. Euro step blocked by Green, and a late foul is going to be whistled on the inside. It is called on Green, her second, team's third. Green had a clean block. Must have gotten Leach with the body as she finished. Leach, not a good free throw shooter, 46.4%. She'll have 2 coming here. First one is short. Lucy Torrance into the game for Grayson County. She was injured last time these 2 teams played. Kennedy Green will take a seat. Second chance coming for Taylor Leach. Off the back of the iron, and it pops out. Rebound on the floor by Butler. Shot on the left side's missed on the putback by Skaggs, but she's fouled by Torrance. Anne-Marie Skaggs will go to the line. Torrance picks up the foul. Her first. Team's fourth. Free throw is an air ball by Skaggs. Second chance by Skaggs is missed. She misses them both. Jones has the rebound. Loose board is going to be a jump ball. And possession heads towards Grayson County. Lady Cougars have the ball. 3:24 left to play here in the third quarter of action. Jones into the middle to Riggs. Riggs drives down the right side, dumps it off to the left block to Torrance. Torrance tried to get it out front, but was stripped, and the ball is taken away by Butler County. 3:10 to play in the third quarter. It is 30-27. Grayson County trails by 3 points. Phelps down the inside. Floater off the free throw line, and again, Phelps is going to be bailed out. Free throws coming for Butler. Riggs will pick up the foul. That is going to be her second and the team's fifth. Phelps back to the line. And that first one is no good for Jenna Phelps. Kennedy Green re-enters. Lucy Torrance will take a seat. Phelps makes the second free throw. 31-27. 3 minutes left in the third quarter of play. Van Meter in between the circles. Drives down the right side, dumps it off right block Riggs. Riggs blocked on the inside, but also was hit on the hand. Kennedy Rice will pick up the foul, her second. It's only the team's first of the second half of play. Riggs to the line to shoot 2. She started off blazing from the free throw line. Since that point, has really slowed down. 63.2%, and the first one was no good. Second chance, Riggs, good. She makes the second free throw. 31-28, it remains a 3-point game, 2:50 to play in the third quarter. Leach being chased backwards by Green. Grayson County trying to speed up the Lady Bears one more time, and it's a pass down to Phelps, who's wide open. Angles back towards the middle. Phelps drives in, shot on the right side, good for Phelps. She absorbs the contact and makes the shot. 2:35 left to play in the third quarter. Jones up the near side of the floor, dumps it off to Green. Green curls around the near side. She picks it up and walks with it on the inside. 2:27 to play here in the third quarter. Grayson County trails Butler County 33-28. Lady Cougars trying to take down this Butler County team. But it's been back and forth for the majority of this last quarter and a half. Inside the lane, blocked by Perkins on the inside. She's got the ball. She's looking to push up the far side of the floor. Perkins spins it around on the right side, to the right wing to Jones. Jones with a ball fake. Back towards the middle at the free throw line. Almost had it stripped by Leach. Left wing now to Green. Green gives it back to Jones. Jones drives it down left side, lowers her shoulder. She's blocked by Rice on the inside. Rice gets the ball back. 1:40 to play in the third quarter. 33-28 Butler County. Both these teams have gone cold from the field over these last couple of minutes. Out front, Leach, guarded by Van Meter. Van Meter's keeps now man-to-man defense for Grayson. Leach lowers the shoulder, gets inside, shots miss. Green with a rebound for Grayson. Green, a bounce pass to the far side to Van Meter. Minute 15 left to play in the third quarter. An outlet pass to Jones. She gets it in the near corner, looking like a wide receiver. Her dad's got to love that. Three right side by Riggs is an air ball. Long rebound chased down in the far corner by Leach. Leach pushes up the far side of the floor. Might have gotten away with a carry. Runs right over Sutton Van Meter. Loses the ball. Butler County's got it now on the left side. Phelps has it. Phelps inside the lane. She might have gotten away with a walk. Into the far corner to Willoughby. Back out front, and Lexi Belcher says, hey, let's just slow down and let's reset this up. Leach on the right side. Inside to Phelps, over top of Riggs, fades it away. Shot on the left side's miss. Rebound by Rice. It's blocked, though, by Green. Willoughby's got it out front to a no-look pass deep on the right wing. Leach three is short. Rebound put back inside, missed by Skaggs. Her second chance blocked by Green. Riggs has it, 15 seconds on the third quarter here. Riggs in between the circles. 7 seconds of counting. Riggs drives down the right side, blocked out of bounds by Rice with 3.5 on the clock. Isabel Blanton comes in. Ava Wilson also comes in. 3.5 on the clock. It's 33-28. Jones to trigger from underneath of her own basket. Hands it off to Perkins, goes up, shot's not there, rebounded by Butler. And that's the end of the third quarter of play. It is Grayson County 33, Butler County 28, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
At the end of the third quarter of play, we're just coming back here to Grayson County High School. It's 33-28. Taylor Leach was called for a technical foul. So to start the fourth quarter, Sutton Van Meter has 2 free throws. And the first one's no good. Somehow that one did not fall. That one rolled all the way in before popping out. As after the play was over, as Van Meter makes the second free throw. And Grayson's going to get the ball here to start this fourth quarter. That makes it 33-29. After that quarter ended, I heard the Grayson County student section make the most noise that they'd made all night. And they were calling for a technical. I didn't see what had happened, but obviously there actually was a technical that was played. 3, left wing by Perkins, off to the right side, chased down long and run down here by Butler County. It's 33-29, 7:40 to play in the fourth quarter. As it's Rice in between the circles. Off to the left wing, picked up by Narvaez. Butler County leads by 4. Team's 6, and the next foul will be free throws for the Lady Bears. 7:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Butler County leads 33-29. As the offenses on both these teams have gone stagnant here in this second half of play. Willoughby on the left wing. Inside to Wilson, spins towards the middle, over top, basket's good, and she'll go to the line. Great move by Wilson. Kennedy Green picks up the foul, her third, team's 7th. And Ava Wilson will go to the line to try and convert on the and one. Wilson's their best free throw shooter at 74.5%. The first one is no good. She misses that one. Kennedy Green rips down the loose board. 35-29 Butler. An outlet pass to the right wing to Perkins. Speeds down inside. Perkins, flip shot, right side, good! Perkins took it right to the hole. She's got 14 points. Back to a 4-point game. 35-31. Phelps, guarded by Narvaez. Drives down the left side, lowers her shoulder, splits defenders, shot short, rebound, put back inside, good by Wilson. Wilson having a definite impact on this game here in the fourth quarter. 37-31, 6:25 left in the fourth. 37-31, Grayson County trails Butler. Perkins picks up her dribble to the free throw line. Narvaez outside to Riggs, off to the right wing to Perkins. Backs it off into the near corner, out front in between the circles to Van Meter. Van Meter gets a screen from Narvaez, quickly double teamed. She spins it around looking for help, feeds it into the near corner to Perkins, who drives the baseline. Perkins bounce pass to Narvaez. Narvaez back to Perkins, 3, far corner is in and out. Rebounded by Willoughby for Butler County. That would have been a huge 3 for Sydney Perkins. It's a 6-point Butler County advantage. Inside to Rice, shot on the right side's missed. She gets her own rebound, put back no good, but free throws coming. She's fouled on the interior by Grayson County. Foul called on Riggs, her third, team's 8th. Rice to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. She's now 1 of 3 from the free throw line in this game. Second chance is good. It rattles in for Kennedy Rice. Butler County leads 39-31, 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Handoff pass Renfro. Gets a screen from Narvaez. Hands it off to Perkins, and she is fouled by Bailey Moore, who's into the game for Butler County, her first, team's 3rd. Moore's the sophomore, appeared in now 17 games, 2.4 points, 1.8 rebounds. It's the first time we've seen her. Probably her job is to chase Perkins, and Butler County's got fouls to give. Riggs throws it into the backcourt to Van Meter. Van Meter up the far side of the floor. Handoff pass to Riggs, gets a screen from Narvaez. Slow it down as they lead by 8 points. Phelps on the right wing. Inside to Wilson, over top, spins around Narvaez. Wilson gets the basket. Ava Wilson's got 8 points. Butler County leads by 10. Todd Johnston wants a timeout, and he's going to take it. 5:02 to go. It's 41-31. Grayson County trails by 10 points. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where it is 41-31. Grayson County trails Butler County. Todd Johnston taking that full timeout after the Lady Bears have finally found their offense again, as it had gone stagnant for a majority of that third quarter of play. It's starting to roll again. As a reminder, in between the games today, we will have the recognition of the 1993 Third Region Championship team. You'll hopefully be able to hear that right here on K105. In fact, we'll find a way to bring it to you. You'll also be able to watch it on K105 Digital Productions. We'll have that coverage from you as well. 5 minutes to go. Lady Cougars trail by 10 points. Trying to complete a comeback here against one of their biggest rivals. Out front, Riggs, three, straight away. It's off to the right, missed. Wilson with the rebound. It's ripped away by Renfro, and it'll be a jump ball that's going to give the ball to Butler. So we did find out that the technical foul was whistled on Butler County. We'll just say that some extracurriculars with the student section. 41-31, and a walk is going to be called in the backcourt, called on Bailey Moore. Grayson's going to get the ball back. That's a huge opportunity here for Grayson. You got to take advantage of it now. The offense has gone cold for Grayson after the second quarter was really good, where they scored 14 points. Van Meter gives it off to Renfro. Renfro drives in, dumps it to the right block to Narvaez, to Perkins, pulls up. She's fouled by Bohr, and free throws will come. Perkins 3 of 3 from the charity stripe in this game. She'll have 2 coming here. And free throws, huge in a game like this. And that first one is no good. I mean, in a game like this where your offense is now struggling, got to find a way to knock these down, and she gets the shooter's roll on the second one. 41-32, Grayson County trails. 4.5 minutes to go. Almost a steal on the far side of the floor. They had Rice trapped on the sideline. Renfro came in to stick her paw in. Ended up knocking it out of bounds. Phelps passes it to Moore. Moore back now to Phelps. 41-32. Butler leads by 9. Phelps the free throw line, picks it up, inside to Wilson, spins towards the middle. Wilson shot on the left side is missed. Rebound long. Van Meter's got it. Out to the far side to Perkins. She waits for help. Has it in between the circles, gets a screen from Narvaez. Thought about pulling up to Renfro, drives down. Renfro layup right side, good for Briley Renfro. The defensive pressure now kicking up a notch for Grayson. Butler, did they throw it away or was it tapped out by Renfro? It was tapped out by Renfro. 3:56 to go. 41-34. Briley Renfro making sure her name is known in this one. Phelps dumps it off to Wilson, through her hands, out of bounds. Grayson County ball. 3:49 to play in the fourth quarter. Grayson County trails by 7 points. They have come within 3 in this game after it was tied at 6-6. Riggs, a handoff pass to Van Meter, low down to grab it. We're going to have a jump ball, which is going to keep possession with the orange and blue. Here's the thing with Grayson. You don't need threes. Not yet. You need buckets, though. You need points. Riggs gets it into Perkins, guarded by Moore. Screen from Narvaez. Perkins down the right side. Spins it around out front now in between the circles to Riggs. Riggs gets a screen from Narvaez. Spins towards the middle. Shot off balance. No good onto the right. Free throws coming for the senior Arissa Riggs. Foul's called on Ava Wilson. Her first team's 5th. Riggs will shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 in this game. She's got 5 points. 2 huge free throws coming up for Grayson. First one is off the mark. Parker Willoughby in, Kennedy Rice out for Butler. Game 2 of our doubleheader will follow. Second chance good by Riggs. 41-35, stolen by Renfro into Narvaez, and her shot's blocked. Loose ball picked up by Butler County, and a timeout was taken by the Lady Bears. 3:12 to go. Renfro stole the ball, almost had the feed to Narvaez, which could have been a basket. I mean, Narvaez makes that. And this game gets very, very interesting as it's 41-35. They do award a timeout, though, to Lexi Belcher. 41-35, just about 3 minutes to go here in this game. Try to see if we can't find a score update from the from the Butler or the Whitesville Trinity Edmondson County game. And it's 40-17, all Edmondson. At the end of the third quarter, we'll be making the trip to Whitesville 1 week from tonight. And the Horn Community Center. 3:12 left to go. 41-35. Grayson County trails Butler County, trying to mount a comeback here at the Cougar Den. Out front to Phelps. Phelps on the right side, guarded by Narvaez. They're chasing her backwards. Phelps is a player that you want to handle the ball as far away as she can. As she lowers her shoulder, and the bank shot is good. As she drives in the lane from 10 feet and gets the shot. That expands the lead back to 8. 43-35, 2:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Van Meter on the right wing. Out to Riggs. Riggs in between the circles. Screen from Narvaez. Drives down the right side. Looking for help on the right side. Feeds it to the free throw line to Narvaez. Handoff pass to Perkins. Gets a screen. Perkins drives down right side. Layup. No good. Somehow that ball does not fall for Grayson. 2:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Inside to Wilson. Shot is short. Rebound put back though. Missed off to the right. Another chance. That one's good by Skaggs. One of the storylines that we talked about is Butler County rebounding the ball, and it's really proven to be the difference in this game as it's a 10-point advantage for Butler, 45-35. Left elbow Riggs. Handoff pass to Narvaez. Deep onto the left wing to Van Meter. Pulls up 18 feet straight away. Good. It's a 2-point goal for Sutton Van Meter. Timeout on the floor taken by Todd Johnston. Will take it with him. 1:40 to go, 45-37. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K1. Nope, correction, it's a 30-second timeout. So we're going to keep it here. They tried to pull a fast one on me. But luckily, we are okay. See here, we have one of our floor cameras today is on a stool. And Tony Beard, the official, walked up to the stool, and I thought for a second he was just going to pop a squat. And you know what? I don't know that I blame him. It's not being used right now. I thought he was going to walk in there and just take a seat there for a couple of seconds. He's jamming out to the Cougar Band right now and the Grayson County cheerleaders. 1:40 to go. 45-37. Lady Cougars are going to need to mount a comeback in this game. Butler County can run the baseline. And immediately a foul is going to be called. They're going to foul Bailey Moore. She'll go to the line, 61.5% on the season. Called on Perkins, her third. Team's 9th. Moore will go to the line to shoot one in the bonus. 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Todd Johnston going to turn this game into a free throw shooting contest. Free throw, good. Brings it back to a 9-point Butler County advantage. Second one, good. Moore makes them both. Butler leads 47-37. 1:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Right side, Riggs loses the ball out of bounds, and it's going to go back towards Butler. Subs in, Narvaez and Renfro in. Blanton and Green out. Probably some offense, defense here for the Lady Cougars. 90 seconds left. Butler County leads by 10. Right wing Phelps into the far corner to Willoughby. Willoughby off to the right side to Phelps. And Phelps is fouled by Riggs. That'll be her fourth, team's 10th. 2 free throws coming for Jenna Phelps. Phelps has 17 points in this game. She'll have 2 free throws coming here. First one good. Green, Blanton back in. Narvaez, Renfro out. As a reminder, we'll have the 1993 recognition after this game. Second free throw is good. And also game 2 of our doubleheader that will follow this one between the Cougar boys and Butler County. Right up the middle comes Riggs. Back towards the middle, over to the left side. Feeds it to the far corner. Blanton, 3 is short. And the long rebound chased down by Willoughby. 1 minute to go. Phelps drives down the right side, kicks it off. Shot from 18 feet on the far side's good by Skaggs. Skaggs has 6 points, and it's a 14-point Butler County lead, 51-37. And that one might do it. Lady Cougars are going to need some 1993 magic if they want to mount a comeback in this one. Riggs at the right block. Butler County fans want to walk. She never did move that pivot foot. Reverse layup by Perkins is missed. Blanton gets the rebound, flips it up right side. Good! Gets it in for Blanton. Timeout on the floor taken by Todd Johnston. Will take it with him. 31.8 seconds to go. It's 51-39. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work
105.
at children.org.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Grayson County 51-39. They trail 31.8 seconds to go. Need a little bit of a miracle here if they want to come back in this game. They trail by 12 points. Phelps throws it into the middle, taken here by Moore. Almost stolen by Grayson. Moore drives down the left side, misses the layup. Rebound put back by Skaggs, and she's fouled. If you're Butler in that situation, I don't really know why you're trying to go score. Riggs will foul out of the game now. 6 points for the senior. And Todd Johnston's going to take his full 30 seconds to decide who he wants to sub in. Well, actually, no, he already did make his sub. 25.4 on the clock here. Anne-Marie Skaggs will have 2 free throws coming. She's 0 of 2 in the game. And the first one is no good. Second one coming here for Skaggs is no good. She misses them both. Rebounded by Green. She's ripped away by Phelps, who throws up the wild shot, and she'll go to the free throw line. Kennedy Green fouls. That is her fourth. 2 free throws coming. First one good by Jenna Phelps. Second one, Phelps makes them both. She's got 21 in the game. It's 53-39. They'll give it into Perkins with 20 seconds to go, and this will just be running this clock out for Grayson. Perkins spins, drives down the left side, goes up, layup too hard, rebounded by Butler County on the inside, and that'll do it. They give it off to Phelps. Phelps towards the middle, and that'll do it. Butler County wins the game tonight by a final score of 53-39 against Grayson County. We'll come back, have more after this. This is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
Every 3 minutes, a baby is born with a cleft, making it difficult to talk, hear, eat, and even breathe. Many won't receive the treatment they need to thrive. Through training and financial support, Smile Train gives the power of healing back to local communities so they can provide life-changing surgeries and other services at no cost to families. Help us change the world one smile at a time.
This is Cougar basketball on K105.
We're going to
of the 1993 third region champion, the Grayson County Cougars. Grayson County's 1993 postseason run to the Sweet 16 started with the first round of the district tournament versus McLean County. Grayson County needed overtime to beat McLean County 61-59 to advance to the third region tournament. The third region tournament, which was held at the Grayson County High School, featured a packed house every game the Cougars played. In the first round of the tournament, Grayson County High School faced Whitesville Trinity, a team that twice beat the Cougars during the regular season, but that didn't matter. The Cougars won 69-63. In the second round of the tournament, the Cougars would take on State Power, the Owensboro Red Devils. The Cougars needed double overtime to pull off the upset win, 59-57. In the finals, Grayson County High School would take on Breckinridge County, a team that had won the first 2 meetings that year. The Cougars were down 52-46 with 1:13 left to play, but made the big plays down the stretch to bring home the school's first ever regional championship. The Cougars advanced to the KHSAA Sweet 16 when the magical run came to an end following to Warren Central. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's meet the team. First, our players, Todd Gibson. Ernie Perkins. Joe Hack. Doug Robinson. Chad White. Jason Davis. Talbot Beacon. Dan Peterson. Ralph Bostic. Jody Henderson. Bobby Adams. And Darren Embry. The athletic director was E.E. McGee, Assistant coaches was Leon Davis, Sean Majors, and your head coach, Bill Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, your 1993 3rd Region champions, the Grayson County Cougars.
Huge round of applause here tonight for the 3rd Region
Yeah, give you time to stretch.
champions from 1993, the Grayson County Cougars. If you haven't seen the story at K105.com, be sure you go and read it. It's a great story, but right now we have a little bit of a treat for you. What we're going to do is we are going to play a short 1.5-minute clip from that game featuring the true voice of the Cougars, Mr. Dave Thompson. That'll come up right now, and we'll go straight into a break from there and talk to head coach Todd Johnston after that, as this is Grayson County Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
He's replaced in there by Kevin Wright. Perkins, who has just hit his 6th three-pointer of the ball game, has 19 points. He's on the free throw line where he's 1 for 2. His shot is good. He completes a three-point play. 18, and Jeremy Payne has 10. Grayson County with the ball in play. Perkins for 3.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
You may have heard that the American Legion helps honor our fallen heroes.
Or that the American Legion helped write the GI Bill, enabling veterans to get a college education.
And yeah, you've heard us tell a good story or two.
But did you know that the American Legion does so much more for our veterans? From advocacy on Capitol Hill to serving others in our communities, the American Legion continues its tradition of strengthening America through service. Learn more about supporting veterans in your community by visiting legion.org.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
She used to dance and dream of a better life, a brighter future. Today, thanks to Children International and friends like you, she dances for the world. Together, we give children in poverty a chance to set their sights high and achieve their dreams. Learn more about Children International and join us in our life-changing work at children.org today.
This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Lady Cougars fall tonight by final score of 53-39 to Butler County. Joined now by the head coach, Todd Johnston, and coach, there was some good things I think you saw in this game tonight. For one, you scored 39 points, but it was kind of one of those things that I think we'll first start with. You have to be happy because your team was down by, did it get to double digits? Yeah. It did get to double digits in the first half, and you were able to bring it back to within 2. You just didn't have that play that got you.
And we had really good shots when we had an opportunity to take the lead. And, I think through the night, Sid got more good looks tonight than she's had against a district opponent in 2 years. Unfortunately, she didn't make them. Not all of them. She still played well. Had 15 for, so she played well. But, go back to missed opportunities, the missed layups, how many times the ball hits us in the hands and we don't get it, or we do get it and they took it from us. But that's why Briley played almost the entire fourth quarter, is she gets in and she gets balls for us. She's one that does come up with
multiple times,
and
absolutely.
She did, and gets jump balls, and she'll come up with loose balls. But we've got to get that mentality that when that ball is up, we've got to hold on to it, and we lose it because we rebound and bring it down to our waist. We're still not chinning the ball, even though it's something we talk about every single day in practice and repetitive drills on keeping it chin, jump stop chin, rebound chin. But, through the course of the battle, it's hard to think of that all the time. But they're a team that we have to play 2 bigs against. And tonight we got caught sometimes, Ella and Kennedy getting tired, or Ella in foul trouble, that and then they really made the effort in the second half to throw the ball inside, and that kills us.
Yeah, Wilson had a big second half there for Butler, especially in that fourth quarter. I thought your bigs, though, especially Kennedy, she made some good offensive moves again in that first half of play. She had 5 points. I think she scored if my memory's right, your first points of the game on a move that you probably couldn't done it yourself better.
Well, and she can make that 15-foot jumper, and she made her first one, and then we don't get her any more shots. And out of our ball screen offense that we're running, her and Ella are going to have to score the ball, and Ella's going to have to shoot it, Kennedy's going to have to shoot it, and they both made the only jumpers they took. Kennedy, again, 5'10", going to be a heck of a player for us, played well, rebounded well for us too, but it's still a matter of strength. Wilson, just an 8th grader, but man, she's big and strong, and we know how good Phelps is, and we got to do a better job on her. She got 21 tonight, and our goal was 15 or less, but she is a load, and we don't have an answer for that right now. And but I was pleased offensively. Still missing some shots we got to take, some untimely turnovers, but what I told the girls, we should feel encouraged about that. We played with them. You take the first few minutes of the game out and the last 4 or 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, where we have to be tougher and more physical and fight for balls. And, this game could have gone either way.
And in these games, I thought we talked a couple of weeks ago how one of the strengths of your team was free throws. And over the last 2 weeks, it's not that your team has been shooting poorly,
right,
but it's not to their standard that they can do. And I thought tonight, though, for the most part, I haven't counted it up.
Right.
Shot the free throw really pretty well, which will, especially in 2.5 weeks when you're playing down at Edmonson County, that's
make a difference. It wins and loses games. And 10, 12, 15 games in this season, we were shooting 69%, which was top 20 in the state. Now we're down to 63%, 62%. In the Hopkinsville game, we were 20 for 36, and we got to capitalize on that. We got to shoot 67, 70%. But we've got the girls shooting them that we want. Kennedy shoots in the high 70s, and you want Arissa going to the line, you want Sid going to the line, you want Sutton going to the line, you want Isabel going to the line, and we're just not shooting them well right now. And we're spending 10, 20 minutes a day, beginning of practice, end of practice, shooting free throws. But, those are easy points, as I call them, that we're not getting all the time. Tonight was better. They probably won the free throw battle, which was something on our scouting report. We had to end up keep them off the line. We had to make more than they did, and I doubt we did because of the fourth quarter. But, again, We fought. We just got to fight for longer.
You play, again, you got a week off. You play Whitesville Trinity on Friday, a game that, luckily for district standing-wise, it's really simple. You win, you're the 3. You lose, we get into the, as a Bengals fan, I can't talk about coin flips right now. And again,
when do the Bengals play next? I forgot to ask you that earlier. Oh, my fault.
You know,
I couldn't remember.
Hit a man when he's down. I don't make comments to you and your team loses here. How did the Steelers even do in the playoffs this year?
Well, it's a long story.
I could keep going, but Whitesville Trinity is your opponent on Friday. A week off, though. How do you use that to your advantage?
We've got to get better offensively. Got to get better at post defense. Those are going to be our vocal points. Again, teams outweigh us, teams outstrength us, out-physical us. And I told them the hardest thing about playing man-to-man defense is post defense, because it is a fist fight, and I don't mean that literally. I don't want anybody saying I'm condoning or advocating for that, but it is a fight in the post. And if they're tougher than you and you settle for being behind the post, you're going to get three-point plays and you're going to get in foul trouble. And so we've got to work harder in the post. And again, it's not a knock on Ella and Kennedy, and Arissa's down there a lot. Not, Lucy was in there, Hannah Smith, whoever happens to be inside for us. We have got to get a mentality that it's a fist fight. My girl's not getting the ball, three-quarter, front, whatever we're doing. But then we got to fight for the rebound and get back in position to block out. And it's hard. It is, like I said, it's the hardest thing to do in man-to-man defense. The guards get to run around out here and may not ever touch anybody. May not, you don't have to be physically, can't hand check, or not supposed to. But our posts, they have to fight every possession or we're in trouble.
Coach, I appreciate it. We will see you next week.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
That's head coach Todd Johnson. If you're watching with us on K105 Digital Productions, our stream will end and a new one will begin. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.